All right, this is going to be a quick little tutorial, little tips for beginners, I should say. Anyone new to speedrunning Shadow, anyone curious about how we're accomplishing things, this is for all of you. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is weapons. As you saw right there, falling into a weapon is the fastest way to pick it up, and then you can immediately just move. Same thing with moving fast and switching, and same thing with just moving fast. Now, if you try to switch without moving fast, you will have to wait through the animation cycle. Same thing with, just walking up to it. You want to move fast, but falling into it is the best way to go about it. And the last thing is, if you drop it while around other weapons, you can't pick them up. You have to literally move away from them so you can pick it up. The best way, again, would be to jump so you land right on top of the weapon you want. Now, the other thing that you want to be aware of is ammo control, and you can see how much ammo you have right here. Obviously, with something like the Shadow Rifle, the Omachow gun, the Egg Vacuum, you're going to want to be conscious how many shots you have for the route that you're trying to do. Now, in this case, I need to kill this guy, and I have 4 more enemies coming up. I will have enough ammo to go, so I don't need to worry. But if I got to this point and I wasted a few shots and I had less than 4, in this case, I'd kill him, switch the gun, and then go. So I could keep having a good weapon and still be able to hit the route that I'm trying to hit. So ammo management is very important. Now the next tip is chaos control extension, right? So if you're familiar with Sonic Adventure 2 hunting, you know that you want to keep things as optimal as possible in terms of moving. So you're going to cancel out of the chaos control near the end of it, and then you're going to restart it. I'm using an Xbox controller mapped to what GameCube buttons would be. So in my case, it would be you would press X to cancel out of it and Y to restart it. But whatever button you have set to spin dashes, that is how you will cancel out of it. So you can see me in action doing this. So we're gonna let it go. We're gonna keep an eye on the gauge in the top right, and then we're gonna stop it near the end, restart it, because it'll let us go past all of that, where the game thinks if you fall there, you're gonna die. And this is the case in multiple stages. There's a few exceptions, but yes, that is generally why that works and why you want to do chaos control extensions. And you'll know which ones will give you a lot of extensions and which ones won't, based purely on what you see us doing. So, yeah. Now, there are 2 states that give you infinite ammo if you are not aware. Invincibility capsules, and when either of the 2 chaos meters are full. This will this will make you invincible, you won't take damage, you can't get stunned or any of that, and you have infinite ammo that you can use. So, obviously, yeah, infinite ammo. It died before I could show Chaos Fever, but I can show that somewhere else. And as you can see here, I've got the dark meter full. I'm not taking damage on the Acid River. I'm shooting. No ammo's being used. So same principle as Invincibility, but on a different timer, and you can keep building it up by shooting the right things. Now, if you're trying to build up either chaos meters faster, it is a good idea to be aware of all the environmental points you can do. So you can slide into fire and get hero meter. You can break just about anything and get dark meter. Of course, a lot of this does not give as much as putting out firewood for hero, but again, breaking a lot of this stuff gives you a lot of dark meter, and it's very well worth it to remember. Environmental damage can give a lot of meter that you may need. Very useful in stages like the Doom, Lethal Highway, you know. Now the last thing I want to touch on is Wallruns, because I see a lot of new people make this mistake.
Back and forth between the walls.
Now, you can run for a little bit, and you're gonna want to keep that in mind, because if you try to just keep jumping and you get towards the end, it's gonna send Shadow straight down. Not sure why that happens. It's weird, it's annoying, but you're gonna want to keep the running for a little bit. And you can run for like a solid second. Yeah, a whole solid second you can run. So you just fill it out, and please run off of the end so you don't get shot straight down. And that's it for all of my tips for new runners, is those things.